Everyone wants to leave the Pakistan nowadays.
A lot of opportunities for Pakistani community. As far as my, all the previous experiences concerned related to getting the visa and these things, I thought this is the easiest way to go abroad.
हम जिस इंस्टीट्यूट में इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं या एडमिशन ले रहे हैं वो सिक्योर है कि नहीं? स्कैमर्स always there.
Right question है आपका right time पे.
जिसको लीड करते हैं अहमद कुरैशी साहब.
So basically, I work with the student once they're going through the application process.
That is the important point.
Yes. So when it comes to finding job opportunities and placement and stuff like that.
Students, if get any admission, any of the program, they can work part-time?
Yeah, sure. So I don't have the exact list in front of me. My apologies.
Welcome back to ABI Podcast in the series of Pathways to America. Now we have with us Honorable Delegation Person. Welcome, Javian. कैसे हैं आप? How are you? You are in Lahore. How you find Lahori people?
You are very generous, very nice, hospitable. So far it's been such a great experience for me.
Thank you. Tell us about you, about your experience, about your institute, so our viewers can understand better your background.
So I actually work for SUNY Polytechnic Institute. It's actually a state university of New York. It's one of the 64 state universities. We're actually the largest comprehensive state university system in all of America. So we offer a lot of programs, but we focus and we're more specialized in STEM education, more of engineering, math-related programs. That's what we offer the most of. So a little bit about myself. I've actually born and raised in Utica, New York, so it's a small city in central New York, actually where SUNY Poly is housed. It's about 3.5 hours, maybe 4 hours away from New York City. So born and raised there, and altogether, I'm actually an alum of SUNY Poly as well. But when I graduated in 2012, it was actually SUNY Institute of Technology. Yeah, in 2015, our name changed. We merged with Nanoscience and Engineering campus. So we merged with them in 2015, but just recently we demerged. So we essentially split with the Nanoscale Science and Engineering, and then we just retained our name. But 2015 is when we were renamed SUNY Polytechnic Institute.
All right.
And I've been working for SUNY Poly for going on 7 years now. I started out in undergraduate admissions. I used to do domestic recruiting in the New York City area, so all 5 boroughs was my territory. But just recently, about maybe a year and a half or maybe closer to 2 years now, I've been doing international recruiting.
Very nice. Can you tell me about what programs your university is offering, your institute, for undergraduates? And
Yeah, sure. So SUNY Poly is a 4-year university. We also offer some master's programs and some even higher degrees as well. But for the most part, for undergraduate programs, for F1 seeking students, we have a College of Arts and Sciences. We have a College of Engineering, which is our largest college. We have a College of Health Sciences, and we have a College of Business Management. So within each of these colleges, we have big programs in each of them. So the largest program, I'll start with Engineering College, is our Computer Science program. We have an accelerated BS-MS program with that, so students could get their bachelor's and their master's in 5 years, opposed to the traditional route of going 4+2. They could actually do it in 4+1 and get a bachelor's and master's. So that's the largest program. We also offer like engineering programs like electrical engineering, computer engineering. We have cybersecurity, we have mechanical engineering, we have computer information systems, which is pretty much more like database administration. That's kind of a cross between CS and business. We like to joke and say if computer science and business had a child together, it would be computer information systems. So that's engineering department. For the arts and science department, we have our traditional programs like psychology, sociology, biology. We have a new interactive media game design program that's about 7 years old. We have an applied mathematics program. We have pre-law, pre-health opportunities, and then a College of Health Sciences where you have a community behavioral health program. That's a cross between biology, psychology, and sociology all integrated into one program. And then we have our College of Business as well. For students who want to go for business management, they may want to go for marketing, they want to go for finance, or even entrepreneurship. So we have all of these programs, and then we also have an interdisciplinary program for students who may not know what they want to do, or they may have a particular field of study or a particular pathway in mind. They could actually get into the interdisciplinary program and kind of create their own program. They'll work one-on-one really closely with an academic advisor, and they'll be able to create their curriculum, so to speak.
Very nice. Do you have any skilled-based program or degree or diploma?
When you say skilled-based, are you referring to like a vocational?
Vocational, like digital marketing is a skill.
Digital marketing as a skill. So we have a communication and media design program. That's actually the program I graduated from. So that is more geared towards professional writing, graphic design, news media, more so related to what you're talking about, marketing, stuff like that. That would be the closest program that we have. We do have a master's program, which is information design technology program, but that is not available for F1 seeking students, but it's still an online option for students who may want to get into that program, but they would be able to do it online from Pakistan. They just won't be eligible to get an F1 visa, but if they wanted to take that program for like an additional 2 years at the MS level, they could take that and remain in Pakistan.
My next question was exactly that, which programs you are offering online?
Yeah, sure. So I don't have the exact list in front of me, my apologies. But for the most part, I do know we have accounting, we have business MBA program online. We have a family nurse practitioner program that's online. We have a nursing program that's online. We have a finance program that's online. We have the IDT program, which I mentioned, which is Information Design Technology program. That's online. We also have our data science analytics. That's more of a hybrid program, but there is the online option as well. And then I do believe there is a cybersecurity program that's online too. There's also like some advanced certificates that students could get online, but these are all on our website as well, the online programs.
All right. So what is the requirement for the students for admission?
Yeah, sure. So depending on the actual level of the student, so if they're coming straight out of high school with their A levels, they would want to have at least a B average or its equivalent, and this is according to US standards. So you're looking at about a 60% CGPA or higher, according to Pakistani scale. And then also the English proficiency, we require that. So students would have to have either IELTS overall band of 6.0, a TOEFL of 79, a Duolingo of 105, or a PTE of 53. Or they could also, as an alternative, they could take an SAT and have 1100 or better, and that would be in place of the actual English proficiency test requirement.
Right. Pakistani students, if get any admission, any of the program, they can work part-time?
Yes.
With the degree?
So US federal law requires that any students that come in as an F1 student, they're only limited to work 20 hours a week during the regular semester. So during the time of them taking their courses and during the time of their semester, they're limited to 20 hours per week. We do have on-campus jobs because F1 students are not allowed to work off-campus during the time of their studies. So we do have on-campus jobs such as like lab assistants, lab coordinators. There's also RA positions, which stands for residential aid. They're essentially like a supervisor of a dorm. Then you have like food services, you have different departments that have their own particular niches and job opportunities. And there's so many opportunities that exist, but students would be more so willing to inquire about that once they actually get on campus.
Do you think 20 hours in a week, working hours, is enough to getting the expenses or earn for meet the expenses enough for their lifestyle and maintain their expenses?
I mean, minimum wage is going up in the state of New York. I wouldn't say that this could actually pay for their tuition, but it will essentially give them some pocket money that they could go to the store, maybe go out to the movies, go hang out with a couple of friends, do some activities. You're looking at maybe about $13 an hour up to like $15 an hour, depending on the actual position. And I'm not a math whiz, so I won't even try to do the math, but I will say that that's probably like maybe $278-ish a week.
My concern is if any of the students come up with this mindset, okay, I'll get the admission, I pay first year of the fee, and now I will work and I'll collect my own fee for the next year and my whole expenses for living and other stuff. So he can manage in first year for the next year expenses.
I want to say with the on-campus jobs, I wouldn't bank on that. I would definitely encourage the student to actually make a financial plan before investing into SUNY Poly.
So that is the important point.
Yes, make that, there's a saying, count the cost before you actually embark on the journey. So you got to really weigh in and really count the cost and make that strategy to, financially plan, because this is a huge investment to, the student's future and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, this pocket money, it'll be able to provide them some money, and depending on how frugal they are, if they could save their money, I mean, they'll be able to save a decent amount, but overall, I do not believe it'll be able to pay for their tuition.
How does SUNY Polytechnical Institute support students in IT or different programs in internships and other things?
Yeah, so I actually do admissions. So basically, I work with the student once they're going through the application process. And the sad part of my job is I get so attached to the students through however many months it is that I'm working with them. But then after they come to campus and they come for orientation, I hand them off to their mother. And I'm the father, I hand them off to the mother, and now the mother just pampers them. She takes care of them. We actually have an ISS office, which stands for International Student Service Department. And this department is more so holding the students' hands while they're on campus. So when it comes to job opportunities, when it comes to internship or CPT opportunities, even work permit or OPT post-graduating from their bachelor's degree or master's degree, she would be the one. Her name is Kevin. She's actually the ISS director. That would be the one that would assist students once they're physically on campus. So that's one department. I don't want to cut us short. So we also have a career service department. So when it comes to finding job opportunities and placement and stuff like that, we do have a career service department as well. They help students when it comes to CV, cover letters, resumes. They'll help them write it. They'll even proofread them. They'll help them with career services such as job opportunities. They'll even do mock interviews. So if a student is feeling a little shy to be in front of a room of 6 people. My interview, I had like 6 or 7 people in the room. So it's very intimidating. So they'll prepare students for post-graduation and what it's like in the real world when they actually go for an actual interview for these companies. They'll prepare them for that. So that's one thing they do. They also do career fairs every semester. They bring hundreds of employers on campus where students can meet with the reps and they could talk to them about employment opportunities. So these are some of the benefits of career services. And then of course the faculty, their respective departments is going to have staff and faculty that's going to assist them through the process.
Very nice. Are you offering, your institute is offering any scholarship, any kind of scholarship?
For sure. So one of the beautiful thing about SUNY Poly is we offer a pretty hefty load of scholarship. I mean, it's not a full ride. It is partial scholarship, but we do have a generous amount of scholarship opportunities that we offer for both undergraduate and graduate students. So at the undergraduate level, every student who applies will receive some form of merit-based aid. So merit-based award means the higher their GPA, the higher the amount of the scholarship. So we offer, the highest one is a $8,000 a year scholarship. and then the second one is a $7,000, then a $6,000 a year, and then a $3,500 one a year. So $8,000 per year up to 4 years. That's an equivalent of $32,000 altogether. So that would be the highest tier scholarship that we offer. And then the $7,000 would be $28,000 and so on and so forth. So that's what we offer for the merit award at the undergrad level. At the graduate level, we offer $5,000 all the way up to $9,000. And this is up to a maximum of 2 semesters. So it's divided by 2 semesters, so $9,000 being the highest level of scholarship that we offer. It'll be divided by 2, so that'll be $4,500 per semester, up to a maximum of 2 semesters.
Now, my last question is the simple. How students can contact to your institute? What is the correct information? Can you tell me about the contact details?
So I would definitely encourage students to reach out to American Quest. We provided the contact information with Ms. Sadaf, Madam Sadaf. And then also, you could reach out to me. I'm searchable. You could go to the website, sunypoly.edu, and you could actually go to international admissions and find my admission criteria. But I'm also someone that is a point of contact.
If any of the student contact or connect with you with the reference of American Quest, is there any extra benefit they can get?
I'll definitely high five American Quest, and I'll expedite their application process, and I will see what I can do from my end to make sure that there is some form of incentive. So there are incentives, definitely.
Perfect. Thank you so very much. Definitely it will be a very informative session with our audience as well. Inshallah, we will continue this series, Pathways to America, and we will again and again connect you in many times. So for this time, thank you so very much.
Thanks so much. Have a great day.